Nutcracker and the Four Realms. Okay, look, this is not a case of this movie could have been better. This is a case of this movie should not have been made. This movie follows Clara, and her mother passes away, and she basically is given this, like, looking for this key, and it sends her into the Four Realms, and then she figures out there's a whole different world, blah blah blah, that her mother made, blah blah blah. Shit, whatever. Okay, it stars MacKenzie, Kiera Knightley, Morgan Freeman, and Helen Mirren. Now, this movie, honestly, isn't as bad as maybe I'm making it seem, but I think this movie is just so forgettable and pointless that is why this is, not on the good side of things. So, look, I'll start off with a little bit of positives. I never hated this movie. I think that's probably the biggest positive of this thing. I just never was sitting there going, get me out of here, this movie's so shit. Like, that was never the case with this movie, which I think is a great thing. For a movie that probably could have been a lot worse, and there's probably some people that were in that area that were like, alright, get me out of here as soon as possible. There's probably some people that were like, no, I'm enjoying this, but I don't see many people loving this movie. Now, that is a big problem. Now, the cast. So, MacKenzie Foy, that's a positive. She was really good. She plays Clara, the main character in this movie. She's a young girl, I think, a late teenager. And she's really good. She truly is. She actually is a good character and good acting. Tick there. All right. Helen Mirren, Morgan Freeman. I don't understand why they were in this movie. Really didn't have much impact on screen. They're in for a couple of scenes. That's about it. And then Kiera Knightley was in a lot of it, but weird. Just weird. That's all I can describe her performance as, is very weird. Now, I think that's the way to describe this movie, is just weird, because this movie, it just tries to do so much. It's so over the top. Kiera Knightley's so over the top. This whole world is over the top with their different realms, and it's like, who's designing this? Who is, like, the one, making these decisions, going, no, this would look really fucking cool? Because I don't think that was the case. This thing just looked really, really cheesy a lot of the time. It looked way too stupid. There's like a scene where she gets shown like the fourth realms, and it just looks so stupid. I'm like, why am I here? Does it do with like ice? He's like the like Ice King or some shit. Like that's his realm, like the ice world or whatever. He's got like some fucking stupid, and then the flower guy's way too. Like it's just silly. Like, this movie is just so forgettable, and it's not doing anything new. Everything we have seen before. Again, I didn't hate this movie. It sounds like I'm shitting on it, because it's more about, like, I'm just angry with why this movie exists, because everything this movie had done, we'd seen. The story was kind of predictable. Even when they try to kind of sway you one way, went the other way, or whatever they did, it all, what's happening. You know how this movie was going to end. You know what was going to be the twist. Everything in this movie was just nothing new. Like, Narnia, Alice in Wonderland, this whole thing of this girl or this guy or whoever getting sent into this new world and discovering it and being the hero, we've seen before hundreds of times. There's no real reason to make this movie. I think the whole Nutcracker thing that I'm not really familiar with, as far as I'm concerned, it's just like a ballet that I've never seen. And there is a Nutcracker soldier in this movie, and he's a good character. I actually do like him, let's put it that way. But it's like, your name is Nutcracker. Like, this should be your movie, but he's like, not barely in it, but he's just always the side character. And it's like, okay, if that's what you're going to do with this. I just honestly think this movie was just not planned out well. I don't think they had a demographic of like a target audience, because some of this stuff's way too creepy for younger kids, but then older kids aren't going to enjoy this movie. I don't think adults are really going to enjoy this movie. I don't know what they were going for. It's just nothing new. It's so forgettable. It wasn't awful. Again, it sounds like I'm really shitting on it, but it's just, everything I saw, even when I was like, oh, that's cool, that's alright, oh, alright, it's been done. Like, what's the point of this movie? Like, there's just nothing new you're bringing to this franchise. There's nothing new we're seeing from this. You're just trying to put on some fucking bright colours and bullshit, and I do not care about it. I'm going to give Nutcracker and the Four Realms a C-. Thank you guys for watching my review of the Nutcracker and the Four Realms. If you enjoyed my video, you can give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe for more videos. I'm seeing the new Robin Hood tomorrow, so that should be up in a couple of days. I've got a new Blu-ray update that I'm going to do. I went very hard this month, so be excited for that. And, other stuff, comment whatever you want to do. But of course, guys, have a good one.